Hello from Michigan.
So everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make deep fried taco macaroni and cheese bites. Let's get started. I already made all the stuff you can see. Put the leftover macaroni and cheese that I made taco meat. Get closer, you see what I'm doing? And all the cheese pans burnt. I filled this up about halfway. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on it in the middle. Sprinkle this in here. Showing you this part first because it does have to sit overnight in the fridge. So when I mix, macaroni and cheese is not hot enough to melt the cheese. So what I'm doing is putting extra cheese. So when I deep fry it, you get that nice gooey cheese filling kind of thing. Put more macaroni and cheese on top of that burnt part so you don't see it. But all you do is gotta fill this whatever container. That's about almost an inch thick. That way it makes a nice cheese bite. So I'm just gonna fill this up till it's somewhat full, put a lid on it, throw it in the refrigerator so macaroni and cheese like firms up, or like at least overnight. A couple of hours maybe, but best overnight. Make sure it's nice and cold, and the cheese itself holds together. So that's pretty much all I gotta do. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna fry it up, batter it up, deep fry it. But I'll show you all the rest of that later. I don't know if I use all this or not. So much is in here. Yeah, I'm gonna use it all. I don't know how much is left, but I'm gonna pack this container, throw it in the fridge. I'll be back tomorrow. So everybody, today we'll be showing you how to make deep fried taco macaroni and cheese bites. I already got the video of me making the macaroni and cheese with the hamburger meat, and then I showed you how I showed you how to put this in the container with a layer of cheese in the middle, which you can't really see. So hopefully this comes out of the container, and hopefully I don't have to like freeze it. So hopefully it should let go, and then I'm gonna cut it up in chunks and add some batter, deep fry it up. So let's get started. Pretty much all you need is I got beer batter, but some kind of batter of your choice. Deep fryer's already been heated up already. Need a chopping board. I didn't have a chopping board. I had to wash it because it was dirty. And dry this up. And the wet paper towel from drying the chopping board, I usually put it underneath it. That way you put it on the counter, it won't move around. Yeah, I got stuff on the counter. I got all kinds of projects going on, cooking videos or whatever. This, all you do is follow the directions on the batter. Pretty much gotta do easy 1, 2, 3. All you need is this is 1 cup of batter, but I don't know, make it as I go kind of thing anyway. I don't exactly follow the directions, but water or beer, you don't have to use beer. You can use water. And then you gotta use, it says olive oil. So I don't know if you're supposed to put olive oil in it or not, but I'll read the directions on that part. But hopefully this part is the important part, is getting this out of the container in one piece. So hopefully, I probably should have sprayed the container with some kind of cooking spray or something. I'll try to get a butter knife. Maybe try to loosen this up. Maybe I should have froze it. There you go. Finally came out. That's what I wanted. 1 big piece. Normally macaroni and cheese usually sticks together, but there was hamburger meat and taco grease. Hamburger meat and stuff in there. I guess you can cut them any shape you want. Like bite-sized pieces, so I'm probably going to cut down the middle this way and then cut them up into bite-sized pieces. There is cheese in the middle. I don't know if it's actually going to show up on camera or not, but I didn't drain the hamburger grease out of it. I'm probably going to make big bites. I don't know, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. First time making these too, so hopefully they turn out. Normally I don't want the chopping board to move, but actually I want it to move this time. Actually I'm going to make smaller bites, that way I deep fry better. So I'm going to cut these again in half. At least they're staying together, that's the most important part. Yeah, I'm going to need this other half. I'm not going to make all these, but the other half I'll end up. Let's put this back in here. I can eat that later or something. I don't need to sit there and make all these bites. You're probably not going to see. No, you're not going to see the cheese. I tried to put cheese in the middle, layered. You already seen that part of the video, but it's not showing up on camera, and I don't see it either. 12. 12 pieces is good. So, time to make the batter. That's all things left to make. Open this up. I'm not going to exactly follow the directions. I usually add mix and then water to it until it's the thickness of the batter that I want. Alright, got the package open. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much batter I need there. I use half this package maybe, or close to it. So all I do is add water and stir it up. I'm not using a measuring cup either. So I'll probably use a fork actually. So I'm just gonna use cold water from the faucet. Just add a little bit at a time. Stir it up. Now if you do add too much water, you can add more flour mix. If you got no more flour mix of the batter, you can actually add a little bit more regular flour. Don't add too much regular flour because you'll lose well, I guess the flavor of the batter itself. A little flour in there. Yeah, if I could have measured it out, but I don't feel like measuring it. Every time I make batters, is how I make it anyway. So, all right, the paper towel's getting on my nerves. Get all the flour mixed in really well. Kind of looking for like a pancake thickness. That's about. They don't worry about the chunks either. They don't worry about the chunks in here. On the package, it says it's not to worry about it, so I'm not worried about it. But as long as it coats the macaroni and cheese bites, anytime you're battering something with liquid batter, the item that you're, like for example, your macaroni and cheese bites, as long as these are not soaking wet with moisture, the batter should stick to these. As long as they're dry, as long as it sticks to it, you're fine. So whatever you're deep frying, mushrooms, fish, make sure it's dry, or either take the leftover batter mix and dump it on there. I will try one straight up this batter, and then if it needs the flour, I'll coat them in flour. But pretty much all you got to do is take whatever you're deep battering, put it in there, coat it in batter, and throw it in the deep fryer. Pretty much all you got to really do. Nothing really special about it. And the batter could be a little bit thick, or I could add more. But let's go to the deep fryer. And no, the deep fryer is not clean, by the way. I know it's not clean, it's dirty, but that's. And plus the oil is not clean either. Not enough like soaking it overnight. Well, actually, you want the basket down to your battering. You don't want the batter to stick. So I'll take this macaroni and cheese bite out of here. Doesn't matter if it drips. I'll get most of the stuff off the bottom of the fork. And carefully lower the macaroni and cheese bite or whatever you're deep frying into the oil slowly and let it slide off the fork. And there you go. Just deep frying. Get you a better close-up shot. It's in there deep frying. The only thing I don't like about the deep fryer is it's a shallow pan with oil. Hopefully it's deep frying pretty well, staying together. So I'm gonna deep fry these up until they're nice and golden brown. I'll be back to show you when they're done. Here's the first batch. I already tasted one, the first one I did. It didn't taste too bad, but I'm gonna season up the batter. So I got part of them, I got 4 or 5 left. I'm going to put some taco seasoning, my own. I'm not going to add whatever, so the batter itself does need seasoning to it. But they are nice and golden brown. They are nice and hot. I'm going to cool off. You'll be careful, the cheese inside is going to be nice and gooey. So I'll be back to do the other half of the video with the seasoning. So let's add some seasoning to this batter. Got the batter right here. Zoom in a little bit. Alright, it's time to season up this batter because the batter is kind of on the weak side. Still tastes good. Main ingredient I'm going to use is cumin. There you go, cumin. So that's what gets it the taco flavor. I don't know. Not measuring it. A little bit of smoked paprika for color and a little smokiness. Chili powder. Put that in there. And a little bit of garlic powder. I would use my grinder, but it doesn't grind it up. It like leaves it big chunks. So I would mix this up with the seasoning. So it's the same process as before. Hopefully the seasoned batter is good. So I'm gonna blather these up, deep fry them, and I'll be back with the final product and taste test and all the other fanciness of it. So I'll be back. So I do got leftover batter. I'm not gonna make any more cheese bites, macaroni bites. But I'm just gonna like drizzle this into the deep fryer to get some like crunchy bits for the topping, whatever. So you just drizzle this in here. Won't take long. And now you got all crunchy pieces that you can put on top of for as a garnish. There's one stuck. Oh, I forgot to mention that make sure they're nice and crispy. And they're done when they're floating. Don't let these drain. So let's get this plated up. Oh, I forgot. Well, yeah. Sometimes the bites do stick to it, so you have to use either tongs or something, but be careful when doing that. Make sure the macaroni and cheese bite doesn't actually fall apart on you. So that's what I did if it gets stuck to the basket. Let's plate these up and wait for the garnish to cool down. I don't know what kind of plate I'm going to be using. To dig something out, maybe. I don't know. Alright, time to plate them up. And my plate, I guess you use whatever toppings you want. I got habanero salsa. I got sour cream. And I got the hot varieties of jalapenos I can add to it. Do have these. They do taste good, but I'm not going to add it. These should be nice and cooled off enough. Just put them on the plate. So I always use paper towels. So I'll take a little bit of salsa. Just put some on the plate. Just drizzle it all over. Doesn't matter. On each one. Not going for fancy, you know, it's on a fancy plate. I'm going to stir up the sour cream. Normally I don't stir it. I like the thickness of the sour cream when it's not stirred, but just throw it on there. Try to get a little bit of sour cream on each bite. It's not working eating salsa on the spoon. Sour cream on this one. Sour cream on that one. I already tasted by itself. They do taste good, but it does need dipping sauce. That's pretty much all I have. I don't have anything else. I do have queso cheese, but I'm not going to add cheese to it. It already has cheese. I guess there was a couple jalapenos on here. I'm only going to get 3. I don't need that many. Nothing fancy, but there you go. Try to get a thumbnail maybe. I'm gonna try to get a thumbnail. Let's go to a taste test. We'll eat it on camera. Oh, here's macaroni. Taco macaroni bite. I had a little bit of sour cream, whatever. So let's get this dry, see if it's actually any good or not. We lose a 5 out of 5. They're awesome. Does have a good taco flavor to it. Nice and cheesy. So I'm gonna eat my appetizer. Enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe button for more videos.